Some of the other challenges we look to address is really communication. If you're a Business One user, you understand that there is some integration to emails. We have alerts, there's approvals, but the alerts inside of Business One are focused really on internal alerts to employees and customers. What we have developed in a module called Data Messenger is really a proactive communication tool that goes externally. So they could be associated to your business partners, being customers, prospects, vendors, employees, or any email address. And the communication can be automatically triggered based off of the addition of a transaction. So when we add a new order, we can send an order confirmation upon the add or the delete or the change of the status of a transaction, or it could be done on a scheduler. And these documents can be sent via email, text, fax, or FTP for uploading. And once they're set up, they can automatically be triggered out to the customer based off of a variety of rules. This really is really one of our more popular modules now. This is the back end of our data messenger. And again, everyone gets their email notifications when you buy something online. Immediately, you've gotten a notification. Amazon, when they deliver products now, take a picture, you get a picture of those products. You have those same capabilities with Data Messenger. And the concept behind this is you have a message ID number, you give it a name, come up here to start, and you tell the system, okay, which document are we associating with this message, or is triggering the message, I should say. As you've seen here, it's not just restricted to customers transactions. You know, it could be a journal entry. You could set up a journal entry. You could set up a rule that says, hey, if someone enters a journal entry for 500,000 or more, send me a notification about it and send me the details on it. It could be something for production. It could be really pretty much every SAP transaction. Maybe we missed one, but I think we hit them all, service calls and so forth. So in there, this one is a delivery, and it also could be a custom document. So for us, it could be our containers, or if you've developed, you know, your own tables, or your partner has. And the trigger is on the transaction add, update, add and update, delete, and so forth. So if somebody cancels an order, you could have a nice email go out. Your order's been canceled, your bill's been credited, whatever, and you don't have to do anything to trigger that. The delivery method can be email, FTP, printer, SAP message, or text. And again, you have to have outside email services. You have to have outside SMS text services. So we're hooking up and connecting with those outside products. We don't have email of our own. We don't have texting of our own. It's a link to those third-party products. If you want to get creative, you could have a query in here for the notification. So it could be some rules that only send it to this customer that are in the state of New Jersey or New York, otherwise send a different message to customers in a different location, okay? So those could be queries that are generating, again, if you have the capabilities, or your partner could easily do that. Who it's going to, you don't have to say bob@abccompany.com. It could be the contact person on the transaction, the default contact on the business partner card. So you spend some time in here setting up the rules of the recipients, and you don't really need to do anything else after that. You could actually put in some conditions that says, okay, if it's over a certain dollar amount, send it to Sally. If it's under that, send it to Bob. The email piece of it, or the messaging piece of it, it's pretty standard nowadays. It's a blend of standard text and then SAP fields that you're putting inside your message. So if I wanted to put in, you know, their business partner balance, you know, how much they owe us, put that in there, you know, type of thing, and that will be inside the message. It could be plain text, or it could be HTML. And this is nice that we have people using this really a lot. You could have an attachment automatically associated with this this message. So it could be a crystal report, it could be HTML, or it could be data. So if it's something that's going to go in someone else's system, it could be an Excel format, it could be an XML or a text file. So if someone says, hey, you know what, we give you large quotes with 50 line items. You know, we call it in or whatever. Send it back to us in an Excel format so we can get it into our system. Okay, and you could define the layout of the fields. If you have a static file, so sometimes people may have an MSDS sheet or some other sales sheet that they want to have, that could be as an attachment here. And finally, you could create an SAP activity. So if this is a collection call of sending a statement, then you could have an activity created, the attachment of the activity, standard stuff, and then what's the email carrier that you're using. The same rules I have for email, you have for FTP, pretty much the same rules, whether it's being printed, going to SAP messages, or going to be a text. And again, the text is usually a third-party provider that you're using, that we're passing through the account information. So this is the design of the text, and please, please pay your bill, whatever it might be. But again, it could go out to vendors, could go out to customers, any external email address it can go to. Okay, so that is it's one feature that nails, improved communication across the board.